Hello everyone and welcome What's for Dinner with Anna. This is my official second cooking video and I want to thank everyone who watched my first video on Monday, and all your amazing comments and the support that I received was overwhelming. And actually everybody who made my recipe, thank you for the messages and pictures you sent. I'm glad that you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you keep trying making the recipes that I'll be keep posting. Today is Saturday night and I am at home doing batch cooking again for some girlfriends and myself at the same time. And just because I had such an amazing Friday night, I'm looking forward to actually staying in and taking it easy. Today I am making not a traditional shepherd's pie, and it's basically ground turkey with vegetables under cauliflower and parsnip mash. The reason I'm using cauliflower parsnip mash is because I do not eat potatoes. Potatoes is a nightshade, and the ones who don't know what the nightshade is, it's mostly potatoes, peppers, all the peppers, tomatoes, and they contain in itself something that's called glycoalkaloid, and it's kind of a chemical that plants produce to protect themselves from bugs, and it could be toxic to some people like myself, anybody who has any digestive problems, issues, or autoimmune disorders like myself. I have lupus, systematic lupus, so I cannot eat any of the nightshades because then my joints swell up and start to hurt. So I'm doing a kind of a healthy recipe of a shepherd's pie. Of course, I get a lot of questions like, what do you feed your family with? Like, you know, it's good that you made this for yourself and it's super healthy. Maybe for some people too healthy. I don't know if that's something exists like this. But yeah, my family eats exactly the same thing that I eat. I don't cook for anybody individually. So, and I'm happy because, you know, I'm really glad that my 6-year-old gets her vegetables in because it's pretty hard. So if your vegetable is salad, you might think that's a lot of vegetables for you in one setting. But anyway, so I have a ground turkey with vegetables on the background already cooking. Also, we get ground turkey, season it, salt, pepper, some garlic powder. Then I also add some chopped onion, some carrots, chopped celery, added some mushrooms, and I got some fresh thyme and some leeks. So I mix that all together, and it's just cooking to kind of let the vegetables a little bit softer. I also added a little bit of broth to make it saucier and not so dry for the base. I also prepared my cauliflower parsnip mash, and all you do is basically you steam the vegetables, puree them. You can salt, pepper them. I just did salt and olive oil, and mix it together and let it sit on the side and wait for your ground turkey to be ready. So I'm actually gonna go and get it off the heat and put it in a baking tray and stick it to finish in the oven. So give me 1 second here. I get something for the hotness. So I got a big pot ready and it's all steaming, but this is what kind of looks like. All the goodness, it smells so amazing, especially the fresh thyme is just delicious. And I got my baking tray, so you can see it's a fairly good size of baking tray. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I do like the batch cooking for the reason that it fits either a larger family, or you can, like, I mean, shepherd's pie will taste really good next day as well. And or you can freeze it. So it's definitely the recipe you can easily freeze and, you know, cook it for just reheat it for dinner later. So you can see it's just ground turkey, vegetables. You kind of add all that in. And we're gonna put our cauliflower parsnip mash on top. So just do it like a nice, good layer. Make sure that you do try everything and season, because it's gonna be hard to season on top. So don't forget to put the salt. There is a lot of variations of this. You can make it, instead of turkey, you can make with ground beef. You can mix beef and lamb and some pork together if you wish. I'm just making this as low fat and like low calorie for upon request of my girlfriends. It's not, like for me, it's not about weight loss, it's about eating healthy. So I actually cook this for myself as well. So you make it nice and pretty. So here you go. And now you can see it's quite heavy. You can work out with that. The oven is already preheated, and all you need is 375 to start. And you put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. That's what actually one of the recipes recommended. I made one already. I'll show it to you. I probably cooked about 25 and put a little bit on the broil. If you eat eggs, you can do the egg wash on top so it browns really nicely. Again, I don't eat eggs, but that doesn't mean you cannot be creative with your own recipes. So I'm just gonna stick this in the oven and show you the end result. So I'll do timer 20 minutes and I'll check in 20 minutes. And here's what it looks. So I made first portion in cast iron. So first portion I made in cast iron, and you can see it's really good size again. And I made exactly same. I use exactly same ingredients and the same portions. I will post everything in my comments. But if you have any questions, I post recipe again below. But if you have any questions, if you're making this recipe, and I would love to see all your pictures and comments and how did you make it better or different. And happy eating. Thanks for watching again. Bye-bye.